Hello and welcome to Duel Links Auto Build. In this series, I take one Yu-Gi-Oh card and add it to an empty deck and then click Auto Build. Then we will play some games with it in Dual World and PvP, and we'll see what happens. I'm Craze Gamer, and the card we're building on today is Dogmatika Ecclesia the Virtuous. Let's see what happens. As expected, we did get a lot of Dogmatika cards. Let's see which ones they gave us. They gave us White Knight, White Relic. I'm going to have to read that. They gave us the rest of our Dogmatika Ecclesias. They gave us 2 Fleur-de-Lis, 1 Maximus, 1 Aiden, 1 Nexus, and 1 Ashian. I believe that's how you say that. They gave us 3 Nadir Servant, but no Fallen of Albaz to use it with. They gave us 1 of the ritual spell Dogmatika Macabre. They gave us 1 Dogmatic Calamity. They gave us 1 Nation. They gave us 2 Punishment and 1 Tyrant's Tirade for some reason. The extra deck it gave us 1 Titaniclad, 2 Entis, which goes with the Punishment, and Maximus, I suppose. Fossil Warrior Skull Knight, again, just extra decks. Stuff that just goes straight to the graveyard. Yeah, it's almost like it's almost like we're playing Genesis in TCG. They give us 1 Artemis and 1 Farragut. Oh, Farragut also gets sent to the graveyard, and that's a cycle. Okay. Sure. And they also gave us the skill, the power of all creation. Alright, you can use this skill's second effect once per turn, and the third effect once per duel. You can normal summon Primal Dragon the Primordial in addition to your normal summoner set. So they just gave us this skill even though it has no synergy with what we're doing. I mean, if that's how it is, then that's how it is. Does this add cards to the deck after the game starts? No. The skill is very useless. Cool. Dogmatika Ecclesia. Autumn. Maybe. Cool. Save. Alright, let's play a few games with Standard Duelists, and then let's go into PvP, and we'll see what happens. So first, I will play this manually. And then we'll play a few with Auto Duel, and we'll see how well the AI deals with its own creation. So we're just going to add punishment here all the time, right? What if we got rid of it right now? Titaniclad. If a fusion, you can special this from your hand. If it's special from the hand, you can take a Dogmatic card in your graveyard, except... Alright, so this lets us recycle the punishment. That's cool. Titaniclad effect. We will special summon... we can summon Maximus, right? And then we can clear that back row. We can't because they don't have an extra deck. they need to have at least 2 cards in there, I assume. Alright, let's hope this is good enough. It seems good. Alright, we'll play one more with Striving, and then we'll let the AI take the wheel. Declaration of an Angel, I think, is the counter fairy deck. And again, no extra deck, so Maximus is not good. I guess Titaniclad. Could also have gone for Farragut to cycle the Nadir Servant in our hand, because we can't activate another one. And we'll get Punishment. What do we need to do to summon Nexus? 4 Fusion Synchro Ixies or Links in graveyards. Special summon this card from your hand, and if you banish them, start the damage step. If this card battles special monsters, destroy all your opponent's attack position monsters, then inflict 400 for each. Okay, that's good if we can get it, but not good if we can't. Titaniclad, we will, I guess, well, adding Fleur-de-Lis isn't good because they don't have an extra deck, so we have to do it ourselves, which isn't great. Guess we'll special Fleur-de-Lis just to put it on the field. Sure. Alright, we'll just get the game. Banish this card, target a monster on the field, destroyed. Okay, just in case. This game on board, but we can just get another Ecclesia. Then we'll activate Farragut, draw, and we'll put back the Nexus. Shoutouts to Wayne Barrett. We can grab a Dogmatika Calamity. Or Macabre. I mean, we don't need it, but we can grab it anyway. And both of the Ecclesias will end it. Okay, now we'll play 2 games with Auto Duel, and then we'll play 1 or 2 with this deck in PvP. Okay. Vampire's Banquet. Alright. This will be a skill test for sure, because we have to use our removal in the correct on the correct cards. Like Vampire Kingdom's gonna be a good one. Any of the big vampires will be good. Alright, well, we have access to punishment, that's good. This is correct. And Titaniclad will summon another Ecclesia for Macabre, or Calamity. Alright, that's pretty good. Not bad. there's really no way to really screw that up, because if you have access to Ecclesia and Punishment, it's based on the contents of the extra deck, it's difficult for the computer to screw that up, but you know, it can try. And also, Nadir Servant just gets you to Ecclesia, which is just the rest of the deck. Not what I would have done, but alright. Get got by the Sphere Karibo again. There it is. Alright, so the thing that we learned there is that, was it Normal Summon Island? Scroll all the way, Normal Summon Aiden. Yeah, Aiden says if it's destroyed by battle or card effect, you can special summon a Dogmatika monster from the deck except Aiden. So, did not even think about using that to crash in to get a Fleur-de-Lis, but obviously that worked out because Fleur-de-Lis was the monster that just kept getting bigger and bigger, and the opponent had no answer to it. So, clearly the correct play, and I'm the dummy. Alright, PvP. So I'm just always in gold, so that's pretty much where we're gonna be. We're in gold 2. Okay, we already did. Actually, no, we did not do our dailies today. So we get our we get 2 duels in, and that will complete our dailies. Supreme King James. Are we playing heroes, or are we doing something else? We might be doing something else. Because that is an archive skill, not a real skill. Ring of Shadows. Oh, it's Shadal. Alright, well, this is gonna be a weird, it's gonna be a weird game. And also, we bricked. No way to get to Ecclesia, so set Tyrant's Tirade, which we are nowhere close to activating, and a punishment. So the punishment's gonna have to get there. East, El Shadal. So what are we doing? And a Shadal from deck to hand. That seems good. Alright. There's a Wendy. Wendy's there. El Shadal Fusion. Go for it, buddy. Using a Wendy and a Veiler. I guess that Veiler wasn't doing much for you anyway. Alright, there's a Construct. Alright, that Fleur-de-Lis doesn't do much right now. It's just a blocker, which doesn't help because Construct will just run over it. Also, it did not prompt us to add punishment, which means don't have anything in this extra deck that is above 28. 25, 25, 25, 24, 17, 22, 16. Yeah, 26 is the highest one. Ooh. That dragon? Squamata. But Squamata can just get dragon, so... Yep, there's dragon. Alright. Pop the good one, please. That was the good one for you, but it was the bad one for me. Because now I just have this Tyrant's Tirade that's just big chillin', and I have nothing to do. I mean, just normal summon a dude with 1200 attack points in its game. You don't know that, but... sure. Do I have to summon the Fleur-de-Lis just to stay in the game for one more turn? Looks like that might be the case. Did you just draw the Schism? Your champion? And then 22 to the face puts me at 18. One draw and a dream. Cool. You can add one card from your deck to your hand or play... Oh. I mean, I guess... do we add a ritual spell, or do we add Nadir Serpent? Feel like we have to get Nadir Servant because we have to clear the construct, so we're going to do that with Entis. Do have another Fleur-de-Lis, and I think we're going to need to, yeah. Alright, so we're going to pop the back row here. Because if it's Schism, it's El Shaddai, okay. Window, okay. That's fine. Reshadal. Okay. We're gonna normal summon the Ecclesia. Activate. Grab. We have another Veiler. Well, we can clear the window. Alright. In hand is El Shaddai, Reshadal, plus an unknown. There's El Shaddai. So it's two monsters. Hedgehog and AD Changer. Alright, that's another construct. Hedgehog. That adds a monster. Oh, it sends a monster. It sends Dragon. Oh no, Construct sent Dragon, Hedgehog's gonna add now. I know how to read, I'm a Yu-Gi-Oh player. Add Falco. Okay, so Reshadal and Falco. I think the game's over. Actually, it's not necessarily over. You know, they have to just set, and then swing. Swing is 13. That puts me at 5. Oh! I didn't realize that could happen. I always just thought AD Changer was just opponent's monsters. No, it's just target a monster on the field changes position. So this just gets a Falco right away. But the monster does go face down, so that's something. No, I think we're just dead anyway, right? Yeah, no, the 28 over 15 is 13. That puts me at 5, and then 6 direct is game. Okay. Set rush it all, but it doesn't matter. I forgot that Ecclesia has more text on it. Does that get us somewhere? Tribute monsters, command field, and/or banish future and synchro monsters from your graveyard whose soul levels equal to monster. Then if both White Knight and White Relic are on the field. We need both of them, which we can't do right now. I think we're just activating Macabre. I don't know if Reshadel does anything here, but we have no other choice. Alright, there's just a special from the graveyard. Sure. Oh, it's a special face up. Alright, so this is our only special summon for the turn, which, alright. Have to get rid of Ecclesia. And I guess we'll banish the Intis. Can't do anything. The fact that you can't just do this, you have to wait for your opponent to activate something before you can use White Knight's effect is a little unfortunate. Like here, I don't even know if this does anything now, right? This doesn't chain to it, it's just, yeah, it just goes away. Yeah, that's it. Boop. Alright, so we very much bricked that game, but like that's the first time that actually drew unplayable, so hopefully that's just like an aberration, just something that just happens every once in a while. It doesn't happen all the time. I'll play one more and then we'll get out of here. Master of Chaos and Dark. Alright, we opened up Ecclesia and an Nadir Serpent. That's pretty good. And we're going second. Might be able to just push through everything and just go for game. Souls. Send DMG. Salvation's good, and Tamias the United Dragon I have to read. Set a spellcaster monster or a spell trap that mentions DM from hand or face-up field to graveyard. Special summon this card from your hand during your main phase fusion summon from your deck using monsters from your hand or field's material, including a spellcaster. Okay. And Magician Salvation gets Eternal Soul. If you normal summon DM or DMG, target one of those monsters, special the other one from the graveyard, and can only do that once per turn. Alright, there's Eternal Soul. We'll be getting rid of that as soon as possible, because if we get rid of that, all of my opponent's monsters are destroyed. Let the animation play out, because it's a cool animation. There's DM. Salvation will special summon Dark Magician Girl. There's Timaeus. Timaeus will fusion summon. I assume this is the Dark Magicians. No, it's Dragoon. Yeah. This deck can summon Dragoon. Okay. And the unfortunate bit is that even if we destroy the Eternal Soul, this thing is not destroyed by card effects, so this sticks around. So we have to chew through a negate and kill this somehow. Okay. Well, we can get any card we want, so let's get a card that will help us here. It's got to be Fleur-de-Lis, right? Because that's our out. Yeah, we've got Ecclesia. Okay. Okay, so we're gonna... Oh, we have to bait this, though, before we do this. Alright. Because if they negate the Ecclesia, then this doesn't work. Target a face-up card your opponent controls. Alright. That targets also. Targets a spell trap on the field. Yeah, let's just grab the Entis. Oh, please stick around. Alright. Entis, we're gonna destroy the face down, because we can't target Red Eye's Dark Dragoon. We have to hope that they use this. We're good. Is there a Dogmatika card in the graveyard to get back? There is not. So I'm okay with letting that go. Okay. Ecclesia. We'll add Nation. Nation seems like a good one. Activate Nation. Activate Fleur-de-Lis. Making Dragoon because it doesn't target. And our opponent has an extra deck, so now we can activate Maximus. Banish the Entis. Special. Activate Maximus. Send another Intis, because it's not once per turn. And we'll send Skullwagon. Because this clears. Skullwagon hits one, Intis hits the other. Phoenix and the Dark Magicians. Skullwagon. That. Set. Battle. Swinging. Activate. They crash. Like, why is it asking me to destroy a monster that's already been destroyed by battle? And that didn't make any sense, because Red Eyes Dark Dragoon can't be destroyed by card effect, so that would not have done anything anyway. Alright, that was a neat game. Chewed through a Red Eyes Dark Dragoon, and we attacked for game, and that was good. As it turns out, when you open up Dogmatika Ecclesia, the deck just works. Okay, we'll go back to... Actually, you can see the deck right there, right? Yes, you can. Cool. So there is the deck, and we'll just go over it one more time. It is White Knight of Dogmatika, White Relic of Dogmatika, 3 copies of Ecclesia, 2 copies of Fleur-de-Lis, 1 Maximus, 1 Aiden the Enlightened, 1 Nexus, 1 Ashian, 3 Nadir Servant, 1 Dogmatika Macabre, 1 Dogmatika Calamity, 1 Nation, 2 Punishment, and 1 Tyrant's Tirade, and the extra deck is Titaniclad, 2 Entis, Fossil Warrior Skull Knight, Fossil Machine Skullwagon, Golden Cloud Beast Malong, Meteorologic Aggregator, Artemis the Magistus Moon Maiden, and Farigit the Barren Blossom. Again, this deck was created by the Auto Dueler by including just 1 copy of Ecclesia. So, thank you for watching, hope you enjoyed it, and we'll be back next week with another auto build. Take care.